This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and today I'm going to do a recipe that surprisingly I hadn't done for you yet, and this is lasagna. Probably the reason I haven't done this is because 38 years ago I was pregnant, and my husband and I lived in we lived on the third floor of a large home, and of course it was the summertime, and I had fixed lasagna, and it was an old house, so all the aromas, all the smells, everything came up to the third floor. And I fixed lasagna that night, and I got terribly sick, like morning sickness or whatever, but it just made me terribly sick. And I did not eat lasagna again for probably 25 years. And since then, I've only made lasagna. This will be my fourth time making lasagna since then. So the first thing that I'm doing is I've got about 2 pounds of ground chuck in this pot, and I've got it on my induction cooktop, of course, because that's where I cook everything. And I'm going to get this browned, and I've got a pound of, it's less than a pound really, of sausage. It's hot and mild. I just fried up 2 pounds of sausage for sausage gravy this morning, and I wanted to put some sausage in lasagna. I've never done that before, so I'm gonna do that. And I have 1 large onion that I'm going to put in here. And I have 1 green pepper. And you're probably going to say people don't put green peppers in lasagna. And they don't, but to me, green peppers give it a lot better taste. So I'm going to put all this in here, and I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to cut this down to 275, and I'm just going to let this brown slowly. And then you can see, this isn't everything that I've got to use. I still got to get the noodles out, but I use 1 good jar of spaghetti sauce, and that's my ragu. And then I've just got a can of spaghetti sauce, a cheapo one. And then I have another jar of Kroger roasted red pepper with garlic. And then I have ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, Parmesan cheese. I've got onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm going to show you how we do this. And but first I've got to get this browned, and I'll bring you back when it's ready. Okay, I'm back. I've drained the onions, the peppers, the ground beef, and the sausage, and I'm going to put in the first jar, and this is just ragu. You can use whatever flavors you want. This one just happens to be 6 cheese. And of course I'll put some water in there and get all the sauce out of these. Right now I'm just emptying them all in here, and this is just the Kroger roasted red pepper with garlic. And then this is just a cheapo spaghetti sauce that I have. Put that in here. Alright, and I've got, I have a large can, it's a pound can of Hanover mushroom pieces and stems. And I'm using half of it. They'll go in here. The mushrooms will go in here. Alright, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I have this tomato paste, and I'm just going to put, I don't know, about a tablespoon and a half of that in here. And I'm going to get this all stirred up, get some water in these jars, and then I'm going to bring you back and show you how to make the cheese mixture for the lasagna. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to make the cheese mixture now. I've got 24 ounces of cottage cheese, and I have 15 ounces of ricotta cheese, and then I've just got regular Kraft Parmesan cheese that I'm going to use too. Alright, so I'm going to put all this cottage cheese in here, because I'm going to make 2 lasagnas. I've got my oven preheating at 400. I'm going to drop it back to 350 before I put this in there. I've just got it preheating now to 400. And I've got it. This is a 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. And then I have 3 eggs that I'm going to put in here. Alright, and then I'm going to stir this up. Now I've turned this down to 220. I think I'm going to have to turn it down even more because it's still bubbling. Alright, so that was 3 large eggs in with this, and then I'm going to put right much of this Parmesan cheese in here. It hadn't been opened, so I used about a half container of the Parmesan cheese. Stir all this up, and then I've got to get my pans out and get them sprayed, and get the lasagna noodles out, and I'll be right back. Here's the cheese mixture. So this is all together now, and I'll be right back and put all this together. Okay, now the first thing, get ready to do it now. I've sprayed my casserole dish. The first thing that you need to do is you need to put some sauce in the bottom of your casserole dish. Because your noodles are going to go here. A lot of people think this is an expensive dish. To me, it's really not, because I'll buy stuff over the course of time or whatever, and when I get ready to fix it, then I've already got it. Everything in my pantry. Alright, now I've got lasagna noodles, and you don't have to cook these. You just lay them in here like this. And this will take 4 across that way, and then I'll probably have to break one up to do it. Alright. Nope. That'll fit perfect. Okay, now I'm going to put some of this in here. grandson, Camden. Caden's sick. We're all sick. We've all been sick. Everybody in the house and not in the house and all around us has been sick. You want to make sure that you spread this even. Get the same amount on all the layers. Shh. Grandma's making a movie. You have to be quiet while Grandma's talking. You have to be quiet. Okay. So now I'm going to put the more sauce on this. And spread it out. It's going to be so good. Now I'm making a lot, so y'all can definitely cut this recipe down if you want. But like I said, I'm making two lasagnas. I'm making this big one and then another smaller one. Alright, now I'm going to put shredded mozzarella cheese on top of this. Did you open it? Ever how much you want in between your layers or whatever. And I think this is going to be 3 layers. I wish I had a bigger casserole dish, but this is it. So you go back to your layers now. Push your lasagna noodles down. Yes, I know it. Some of these are broken, but I'm just putting them in here. Well, we'll put this one down here. This one right here. Oops. Okay. Okay. Now another layer of the cheese. And normally your pieces of lasagna wouldn't be broken up like this, but it is for this. Okay, and now more sauce. Alright, you get the gist of it. Next I'm going to put the mozzarella, then go back to some more noodles, more cheese, then more meat sauce, and then more mozzarella. So I think you get the gist of it when this, when these get ready. I'm going to put these in the, I'm going to cover these on at first. I'm going to cook this. I'm not going to put mozzarella on the top. I'm going to cook this for 45 minutes on 350-degree oven with aluminum foil. Well, I'll just bring you back when I get this done. Okay, here it is. It's all in this pan. I'm not putting any mozzarella on it now. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil, put it in the oven, and cook it. And I've got it on a pan just in case, another pan just in case it does come out. I hope it doesn't. But I'm going to cook this for 45 minutes covered like this. And then after that 45 minutes, I'll take the aluminum foil off, put mozzarella on it, and put it back in there for 15 minutes. But I'll bring you back. I'm going to cook this for 45, and I'll bring you back when this is done. Okay, I'm going to take the top off now. It's been baking for 45 minutes. And I'm going to put the mozzarella on here now. And I'm going to put this back in the oven and let it cook for 15 to 20 more minutes until the cheese melts really well on here, and it's bubbling a lot. So I'll bring you back. Okay, here's the finished dish. I'll show you. There's the lasagna, and here's a piece cut out that's on my plate. And you hear my grandson in the background crying. Didn't ever hear this with Caden. Caden was always playing, but Camden's a big crybaby. So anyway, I'm going to take a bite of this. You can see the layers. It's 3 layers there. And it is awesome. So if you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please give this a try. And I just wanted to tell you, I've got my first entry in my contest. And so my entry was from a Mr. Knapp. I'll put it all in the video, but I'm going to be making y'all some kicked up chili. That was his entry, so I'm going to be making some kicked up chili and letting you see that and let my family taste it. And if you want to submit a recipe for the contest, please do that. And like I said, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and you have a good night. Bye.